Forget everything you think you know about starting an online business. Seriously. Today we're going to break down a simple, super powerful blueprint that has taken absolute beginners and turned them into six-figure agency owners, sometimes in less than a year. Now, this isn't some get-rich-quick gimmick. It's a real, proven path to building a profitable business that does something every company on earth needs. It gets them leads and sales.
And when I say this can be life-changing, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This is the exact business model, the very same one that let me hit $10,000 a month by the time I was 17. It completely changed my family's future. And I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm telling you this to show you what is actually possible when you have the right roadmap.
So you might be thinking, okay, why a marketing agency? I hear about drop shipping and all these other things all the time. You know what? Let's just cut through all that noise. Let's compare it side by side with something like dropshipping. When you look at the stuff that really matters for a beginner, the choice becomes crystal clear. First things first, let's talk money, right? Most online businesses need a ton of cash upfront for inventory or ads or whatever. With this model, you can get started for less than $100. I'm serious. A domain name and a professional email. That's basically it. You're officially in business. Now, look at this number, 98%. Let that sink in for a second. That is your potential profit margin. Because you're not selling a physical product with these razor-thin margins, almost every single dollar you make goes straight into your pocket. That is a complete game changer.
So, how do you actually get started? Well, it all begins here, in part 1, building a rock-solid foundation. And if there's one rule you remember from this whole thing, let it be this: specialization is your superpower. This right here is the first big decision you have to make. And honestly, it's a critical one. Are you going to be a generalist, trying to do everything for everybody? Or are you going to be a specialist, a true expert in one specific thing? I'll give you a hint. Only one of those paths leads to high-paying clients and, well, actual success.
Think about it this way. Who makes more money, a family doctor or a brain surgeon? The brain surgeon, of course. And why is that? It's because they solve a very specific, very painful problem. When you specialize, you become the brain surgeon of your industry. You become the go-to authority that clients will gladly pay a premium for.
So how do you find this million-dollar niche? You want to look for industries that are already making good money, but are, let's be honest, a little behind the times with their marketing. Think home services, roofers, plumbers, kitchen remodelers. These guys sell super high-ticket services, so getting them even one new client is a huge obvious return on their investment. And since they aren't marketing gurus, you get to swoop in and be their hero.
Okay, once you've got your niche, you have to decide what you're actually going to sell them. And really, it breaks down into two camps. You can sell services that save them time, or you can sell services that make them money. For a beginner, this is a total no-brainer. Always, always, always sell the service that makes them money. It's just an easier sell because you're not a cost on their books. You're an investment that pays for itself.
Now, setting up your agency just requires a little professional discipline. Get a clean domain and a professional email address. No shortcuts with a Gmail account, please. Make sure your personal social media looks like you're an authority, not an amateur. And please, start warming up your email account now. It takes a few weeks to build up a good reputation so your outreach emails actually land in the inbox, not the spam folder. Don't skip this.
Okay, your foundation is all set. Now for the exciting part, getting paid. In part 2, we're going to dive into exactly how you get that first client, from crafting an offer they just can't refuse to the outreach strategies that actually get a response.
So, what is an offer, really? It's not just your service, it's the whole package. The best way to think about it is like a bridge. You're building a bridge that clearly shows a prospect how you're going to take them from where they are right now, stuck with a problem, all the way over to their desired state of success. Your goal is to create an offer that's so good, your ideal client would feel like an idiot for saying no. It starts with a crystal clear promise, something they can actually picture, like, I'll get you 30 qualified appointments in the next 90 days. When you can make a specific promise like that, the price almost becomes irrelevant. It's not a cost anymore, it's a ticket to the exact result they've been dreaming of. All right, I'm going to be super real with you for a second. This is where most people fail. They have a great offer, they've got the foundation set up, but they just aren't willing to do the work to get it in front of people. Getting clients is a numbers game. It's not glamorous, it's not sexy, but it is the truth. The people who make it are the ones who show up and do the work, day in and day out. So, what does doing the work actually look like in practice? Take a look at these numbers.
We're talking thousands of emails, calls, and messages every single month. If you're serious about hitting your income goals and signing clients consistently, you need to be aiming for that gold tier. Yeah, it's a grind, but this is the price of admission to a six-figure income.
All right, you've done the outreach, you're getting meetings booked on your calendar. Let's get into the final phase. Part 3, closing and scaling. This is how you turn those conversations into cash and build a real, systemized business that can actually grow beyond just you.
A sales call isn't about you giving a big pitch. It's a structured conversation that actually leads the client to pitch themselves on why they need you. And the most important part by far is the discovery phase. Your job here isn't to talk, it's to listen. You ask questions that make the client really feel the pain and the cost of not solving their problem. Once they feel that pain, trust me, they'll be begging you for the solution.
Okay. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room. The one thought that's probably been nagging you this whole time. But I'm not an expert. How in the world can I deliver this service if I don't know how to do it myself? I get it. I had that exact same fear. But the solution is so simple, it's absolutely brilliant. It's called Contractor Arbitrage. You simply find skilled experts, white label agencies, and freelancers from all over the world to deliver the service for you. And the beauty of this model is the cash flow. The client pays you at the beginning of the month, up front. You then use their money to pay your contractor at the end of the month. You're always cash flow positive. It's amazing. You have to see your role clearly here. You don't have to be the one in the trenches laying the bricks or running the ads yourself. Your job is to be the architect, the one who designs the plan, finds the client, and manages the whole project. You hire the builders, the expert contractors, to handle all the technical stuff.
So look, here's the bottom line. This agency model, it truly has to be one of the businesses with the lowest barrier to entry and the highest potential upside for any beginner out there. This exact path changed my life completely, and there is absolutely no reason it can't do the same for you.
We've just walked through the entire blueprint, A to Z, from building your foundation all the way to scaling. It's a straightforward path that requires discipline, not a giant bank account or a fancy marketing degree. This really is the lowest barrier entry to financial freedom.